my yarny friends, I'm Sara Sach. Welcome back to my crochet channel. Did you all have a very merry, happy, and fun time Christmas? I know I did. What's everybody drinking today? I've got pumpkin spice with a little bit of sweet creamer in my coffee, and it's good and hot because it is really cold outside. When I got up this morning, it was 19 degrees. It's 28 now. Let's see if it's gotten any higher. Nope, it's still 28 degrees. It is cold. I think we're going to have a white January. What do you think? Let me move this out of the way so I don't knock it over. All right, so Coffee and Crochet with Sara every Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. All right, now, I got a lot of things to show you, but the first thing I want to tell you is it's my 44th wedding anniversary. Can you believe I've been married for 44 years? I don't even feel 44. Well, I've been married, yes, to the same guy. That's right. Yep, 44 years. That's a long time. And happy New Year's Eve, because it is the eve of New Year's Eve today. A lot going on, huh? All right, and I've got a big list of things I'm going to talk to you about. So let's get right into it. All right, we talked about the cold, didn't we? All right, now I wanted to show you a couple of things I got for Christmas. I think you'll really appreciate it. The first thing I got is from my son-in-law. I got this adorable puppy. And I know it's not a Chihuahua, it's a Husky, but he got it for two reasons, the things that I love. Okay, so you'll notice it's got a St. Jude's tab on it. And it says that $7 of the purchase goes to St. Jude's. And I love St. Jude's. We've had family members and friends that have been helped by St. Jude's. So it's a great cause. The other thing is this puppy's name is Rosie. So I got a new Rosie. And I know a lot of people have been asking me now that we're dogless. Are we going to get another puppy or another dog? And the answer is no, we are not. We're not going to get one right now, or I don't even know if we will in the future. Right now, we're just going to realign things and make some extra trips that maybe we haven't made because we took the dogs with us. And there's things you can't do when you have dogs. And we're just going to enjoy each other's company for a while and just be dogless for a while. Now, my granddaughter, she has Clarabelle, my granddaughter Zoe, and she's getting a golden retriever. They're just waiting for it to get old enough. I think she told me the 6th of January they get to pick it up. But, I love Goldens. I really do. I love Goldens and I love all puppies. I always say if I get another dog, I want to get a Lab or maybe a German Shepherd because I do love dogs. But, my daughter, they have 3 dogs. They have a mixed lab dog that named, what is her name? Lucy. No, Lucy is she has a black Chihuahua named Lucy. Oh, Daisy is the white lab. And then they have Maggie, who is the Frenchie. So they got a good combination of dogs for me to love on. When I need a dog fix, I'll have them bring a pup over. Because I do love the pups. Okay, answer that question. I also wanted to show you this. My daughter made this for me, and I absolutely love it. Let me show you this. Now, she did the names Max and Rosie, but this is actually Max and this is Rosie. But we always said Max and Rosie. Isn't that cute with the halos? I just love it. I'm trying to get it out of my lights. Isn't that gorgeous? Now they're together over across the Rainbow Bridge, probably, bugging each other again. I do not know where he got that puppy. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Probably Kohl's, because Kohl's does a lot of stuff for St. Jude's. But I didn't ask him where he got it. I'm sorry. But I absolutely love it. And I absolutely love this too. I just think it's amazing. I don't know how she did it, but it's from a picture that we had that was a few years older when they were still younger. And then the halos. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just love it. I've got to find a very special place to put that. The other thing, I'm going to click over here because I want you to see this. Remember Sam Jot pens? Now don't forget, he still has a Etsy shop, and all the proceeds go to his scholarship that he helps pay for kids' college in his son's name. Well, he made this. Look at this. This is one of his amazing pens, and look at that. Can you see that? That's a cardinal. And you know I love cardinals. Isn't that gorgeous? My son-in-law also got that for me from him, from Sam Jot Pens. I just love it. The other thing they got, I'm going to move these. We'll talk about those later. The other thing is my son-in-law got this set of coasters. These are called Diamond Painting. I cannot do it because it's too small, but I sure would love it. Well, I had all the kids, both the kids, and him and his wife did all of these for me. And he discovered that my son-in-law really loves to do diamond painting. And I don't know where he got the set from, probably Hobby Lobby knowing him, but each one of them is different. Aren't they beautiful? And also sparkly. Look at that. So that was another thing I got for Christmas. So I just wanted to show you those fun things because my family is very artsy and sentimental, and I just love that. And of course, I got a lot of other wonderful things too, but I just wanted to show you those things. I'm going to set them back in this bag. There we go. There we go. So anyway, I had a great Christmas. Lots of sentimental kind of things. I'm having trouble with my chair again. It won't let me sit in the center. There we go. All right. Are you ready for a couple of jokes? All right. So since it's really, really cold and people are getting snow, although we haven't got snow yet. Yeah, it might have been at Hirschner's. It looks like something you could get for Hirschner's. But knowing my son-in-law, he probably got it at Hobby Lobby. His dad just retired from Hobby Lobby after, I think, 25 or 20 years. His dad worked for Hobby Lobby. He worked for Hobby Lobby for a while. And also his brother-in-law works for Hobby Lobby. Everybody in Oklahoma City has had somebody that worked for Hobby Lobby. It's so huge. Okay. I got some snowy jokes for you. What do snowmen do on New Year's Eve? They just chill out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to any New Year's Eve parties. I'm just going to sit back and chill out and watch that ball drop. I heard they're doing a patriotic ball this year. I don't know if they are or not. Alrighty. That was pretty cute, wasn't it? Thank you for the smiley faces, everybody. All right, next joke. I got one more. What do you call a snowman at a New Year's Eve? What do you call a snowman New Year's Eve party? What's the party called? Not the snowman. I didn't read that right. What do you call a snowman New Year's Eve party? You call them a snowball. Can't be a New Year's Eve ball. It has to be a snowball. Yes, I'm cracking myself up. Okay. All righty. I know those are corny jokes. But they had to do with New Year's Eve, and they were sent to me, so I thought I would tell them to you. Okay. So before we get into some of the projects that we've done this week and things we're going to do, my hair's bugging me there. I wanted to ask you some questions, and I want you to answer there. And I know there's a couple seconds delay, so I may have to wait for your answers. But do you do New Year's resolutions? In other words, do you purposely try to change something or fix something, like lose weight or exercise more or eat more chocolate? I think that's going to be my New Year's resolution. Buy less yarn, I'm just curious if you do them and if you've had luck. Because to be honest with you, I used to do them a lot. I mean, I think for about 10 years in a row, I put lose 10 pounds. I never did. I always like try to read more or, crochet less. That's not happening. I'm just curious about it. I have made many, many New Year's resolutions, and I don't really recall keeping any of them. And I was just kind of, wondering. I was just thinking of one I did years and years ago when we used to live in Rapid City, South Dakota. I worked at the Walmart there. And every year they would have us take an envelope, write a New Year's resolution in it, and then if you still worked for the company the next year, they'd hand them all back out. And if you didn't, we'd read all the ones that didn't work there anymore. Which probably wasn't very nice. But every single one of them would say things like, a bigger raise or make more money. It was always like money. And then I opened mine and it's like, lose 10 pounds. I guess I shouldn't have been reading other people's New Year's resolutions. But if they left the company, maybe they were making more money. Who knows? Anyway, it just cracked me up that I remembered it right then. Okay, so what I want to tell you is I want you to have a safe and happy New Year's Eve. So don't drink and drive, and don't drink, Anyhow, let's talk about what happened this week at Posh Pooch Designs. All right. Now, last week I did a video and I called it This or That, Are You Naughty or Nice? And someone said, oh, you spelled naughty wrong. And I have it in two different places on the video. I have it with naughty spelled N-A-U-G-H-T-Y, like you're a naughty person. And then I also had it naughty like K-N-O-T-T-Y, that was kind of like, like knots in the yarn. And I found that really funny that people decided to correct me. And I was just trying to be funny. I guess I'm just not really that funny. But anyway, the video is kind of cute. It's not really anything super serious, it's just silly. So you might want to, pop over there to my YouTube, channel and watch it. It's just cute. It was just something fun for New Year's Eve and, what to do if you don't get things done, kind of. And then we did on, on Monday. We did not do a video on Friday because Christmas was on Thursday, and I usually film Friday's video on Thursdays. You probably didn't know that, but I do. That way I can do it as a premiere, or I can just, like for our mini crochet alongs I do on Fridays every now and then, I get that ready on Thursday. It just, a lot of times it's done ahead of time. I just put the finishing touches and load it on Thursday, so it's all ready for Friday. Okay? So, yesterday we did the Snowbound ear warmer in Headband, and I've got it on my model here. She's ready to go, and it's a really easy and cute pattern. And the original here is made with, this is ivory sparkle or metallic yarn. And what we did to make it chunky is we held 2 strands of yarn together. And then when we did the colorful stripes on it, we held 1 strand of this yarn and then added in different colors. And I had blue, pink, and a lime green there. I don't know if you can even see that green up close for the stripes. And it's really easy and it's really fun. And it's a great way to learn a new technique. If you've never crocheted holding 2 strands together, or even dropped, because we drop 1 yarn and bring in the next color, but we leave that yarn hanging, do the row, then we drop the color yarn off, tie it off, and bring in the other strand back in. And it eliminates having to do a lot of weave-ins at the end, and it makes it a little bit neater. And then it's just really cool. I had this idea, and I wanted to make it because I do have, oh, I shoved it down in her face. Poor thing. Anyway, I do have a pattern that I'm going to be doing, I believe, next Monday. I'll have to look on my calendar. But it is a pattern that I wrote 18 years ago. I can't remember. And it's called the Snowbound Cow. And it's made with the same yarn holding 2 strands together. And it's a nice big cowl, and it's almost a poncho, it's so big. And then it has beautiful fringe on the end. And I thought it would go well with this because it's the same yarn, even though it's not, it's not stitched with this, with the back loop only, And one of the things I wanted to mention about this is it's super easy to size because there isn't any tricky stitches, because you make the band and you can make it as long as you want to. And if you don't want it this wide, you can make it less chains at the beginning. And it's super easy to adjust to your liking. Okay, say you want to make a bunch of these for your family. You're going on a ski trip. Okay, but you got littles and you got people with big heads. Okay, you can just measure their head, make the band around to fit their head, but keep in mind, it's very stretchy because of how we make it, okay? But you can make it to fit anybody's head and then finish off with this because there's no tricky stitches. It's all single crochets, and these braids are made by stitching in the front loop and then coming back and stitching in the back loop as you're going around. And it's really, really easy. And like I said, it's a fun way to learn some techniques. Holding 2 strands of yarn together, learning where the front loop and back loop is, and dropping yarns and bringing them back in. It's an easy pattern, but it teaches you some really neat techniques that you can use for lots of other projects. Okay, and so that is the Snowbound ear warmer and headband. Okay, and it's really simple, it's really easy. And you don't have to use sparkle yarns, of course. You can use any medium weight number 4 yarns. I do suggest not using cotton or it won't be very warm. But if you want to make it as, say, a headband to wear walking your dogs in the morning so you don't want it quite so heavy, or you live in like way south Florida or California or something, Texas, and you want to have a headband but you don't want it real warm, you can always use a cotton yarn. Okay, it's just you gotta do what works best for you. And I like to make patterns that give people choices like that, give them a chance to decide what they want to do. Okay, now the pattern for tomorrow is not going to be a this or that. It's what I was showing you earlier, and I'm gonna put my cup over here so you get the gist here. All right, let's see if I can get this right in the camera. Oh, I did. Sometimes I don't. All right, so what this is this is a coaster made to look like a bunting, but it's a little bit bigger so you can fit your big cups on, okay? Now, you can make it this way, and I did leave off the sticky felt on this one, but I put it on this one. And what you can do with the sticky felt will cover, you know what I'm talking about when I say the sticky felt like we used on our magnets and stuff. You just cut it to fit and put it on the back, because with doing the stitching for the year, and you can also do it this way. I just did 2, where I just did the 26 on this one. Okay, and these are great. You don't have to use them just for New Year's Eve parties. They're like pennants. If you have someone that, say, does marching band and you're giving them a party, or any sports or cheerleaders, you could always put their numbers on here. If they're, say, play football, they're great for parties. And you can do them in any colors that you want to. But this is the pattern that I'm going to put out tomorrow. It's the video's all ready to go. I'm just waiting for the editing and stuff to get done. But hopefully it'll be out tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to do a video on Friday or not. I have something planned, but I haven't exactly decided if I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay? It's has to do with if I have time to get it ready to go. Because, you know, Thursday is New Year's Day, and that's family day. Hubby day. And so I may not have a video on Friday. I may. We'll see. And then, of course, next Monday, we go right back in. It's New Year's. We're going right into some new and fun things for New Year's. And then before we know it, it'll be Valentine's Day in March and April. But I will tell you, I've been working on our ornament of the month, and I think you're really going to like January's. I really had fun with that one. So that, and then I'm going to try to do a mystery mini crochet along about every 2 months or so, not every month, okay? And then also, I'm working on a new sweater pattern for our Joy Bears. I put the glasses on that one. I thought it would be cool back there. But I've got a new, it's actually not a sweater, it's going to be a cardigan sweater. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put a hood on it or not, because, you know, some of the bears' heads are really big and some of them aren't. So we'll see. But I'm working on a new sort of cardigan sweater for them. I'm going to call it a spring sweater, you know. And then I also have another dress pattern for them that I'm working on for, I don't know when it'll go. But anyway, those are some things that I've been working on, plus regular stuff, you know, more this and that questions. I do have a list of this and that questions that I'm going to be answering. So if you have a question, the first, you know, that you need to be answered, and let me be clear here. I don't know why the sky is blue or the grass is green or why flowers die. Okay. No, I probably do, but but when I'm talking about this or that questions, I'm talking about yarns and crochet techniques, things like that. All right. All righty. You can go ahead and put questions underneath this video or any video that you see and ask questions. And I always say this, I may not know the answer, but if I don't know the answer, I will definitely try to find you one. And then if it's something that I think everyone can learn from, I'll add it to my this and that question list. Okay. And I do have a list going already of some techniques and questions that people have. Now, another thing that you can do is if you have a question, go to my YouTube channel, and you can find that by clicking that little circle down there that has my face on it. That'll take you to my YouTube channel. Let's see, I think it's on this side over, right down there. But anyway, that'll take you to my YouTube channel. You can click the playlist tab and look for the this or that playlist tab. And you can look through that and see if maybe one of those will answer your question. The other thing that you can do is go to the little, looks like a little magnifying glass circle, and put in there your question. And if someone else has answered that same question, then that will help you as well. Because even if you don't ask me the question, if you have a question, you can find someone that can give you an answer. That makes me happy too. Okay? Because sometimes I get people ask me things and they're like, I know this is a silly question, but it's not. Everybody's at a different place in their crochet journey. You know, not everyone's been crocheting for as long as I have. I mean, very few people have, you know. And so you have, and the thing about crochet is it is constantly changing. Yarns are changing. I actually have a big old bag of yarn over here because I went to Michael's, but I'm not going to show it to you this week. I'm going to show it to you next week just because I had so many things to talk to you about. But I'm super excited about the things I found. I wanted to go to Michael's to see their new, see, what are they calling it? Knit and sew, something like that. But anyway, I wanted to go and check it out. And on Sunday, my husband and I went. Very impressed. And I did pick $100 worth of yarn up, but we're not talking about that. Anyway. Also, next week will be our first yarn giveaway for January. And what do I usually do for our giveaway in January? Do you remember? Who remembers? Now, I know some of you have won. Some of you have been following me all these years. I know some of you have won our January giveaways. But what it is, well, you heard there are no stupid questions. You know what? There are some that are stupid. You know what they are? Ones that are unkind. I say if you have a question, just ask it. Really isn't any stupid questions. There are no wrong answers. There are no wrong questions. I'm just kidding with you. Just make it kind, because I'm not going to give you personal information, okay? Don't ask those questions. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about all of a sudden. Okay. Oh, the giveaway. I looked over there and I remembered because I've got the box ready. Okay, so every January we do a mystery box of yarn giveaway. And usually I do like a mixture of different weights or things like that. But I think this year I'm going to do something a little bit different. And I'm going to, I'm not going to tell you. But it is going to be a mystery box giveaway, and usually it's $75 worth of yarn. Some of it is donated by other people, and some of it I purchased myself. And so I have to wait and see. Next Tuesday, I'm going to tell you about it, okay? So I wanted to get y'all ready for that so you won't miss next Tuesday's video. All right, so next Tuesday, I'm going to tell you all about my trip to Michael's, and I'm going to tell you all about the surprise giveaway and also everything else that's happening. I just want to wish you all, like I said, a really, really safe and happy New Year's Eve. And of course, today is New Year's Eve. And I know a lot of people will ask me, where do you get all the yarn you give away? And like I said, some of it is donated. Some of it I buy myself. Some of it, like I'll buy several skeins of something and I really love it, but I'll only use a couple of them and I'll have one or two left over. And I have a box over here and I put them in that box. And in that box is where I get all of my yarn giveaways from that box, usually, not always, unless something new comes in or someone sends in a kit or something like that to give away. Okay, but the mystery box giveaway in January is all brand new yarns, never used, and they're a mystery. You won't know the weights of them. You won't know the amounts. Some of them are big skeins, some are small. And usually when you win and you go to open the box, it becomes like a yarn explosion because I stuff a bunch of yarn in there. Because it's so much fun to give yarn away. I just really, really enjoy it. I love giving yarn away. Sharing, sharing yarn is fun. It really, really is a lot of fun. Now, I will tell you, if you want to donate something, I'll accept it, but make sure it's new, used, and clean, and stuff like that. And if you want to send me something, just send me an email. You can find my email address underneath this video. Just scroll down where it says contact me, and underneath that, the first thing on there is my email address, okay? And you can email me and ask me if you have some things. I have had people that donated kits, brand new yarn kits from Annie's in different places, and I love to give those to you all and share them. Sometimes when people donate things to me and things are missing or something, I can't give those away, well, sometimes I give them to my sister because she's learning to crochet. She doesn't mind if there's no crochet hook in it. Stuff like that. But really, when I give you things, they're all brand new, never used yarns and things like that. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify all of that. And I guess I'll see you next year. Thanks for being with me today. Have a great next year. Bye-bye now.